Welcome to Comfort Yoga. This is going to be a flow with a lot of comforting postures for any time that you may be sick or feeling uncomfortable. Maybe you have some tight muscles. So we're going to use a pillow at a couple different points in our practice just to bring some extra comfort, maybe even a little extra support. We're also going to have some tissues by our mat just in case you're suffering from anything with any congestion or nasal challenges. We are also going to be using a candle if you would like. I'm going to take my candle and I'm just going to hold it close for a little while to start. We're just going to start by setting our minds on healing and on that comfort and on that peace. Feel the heat of the candle. Think about love. Think about wholeness in your body. You may be sick with a cold, you may be on your period, or you may just need to pick me up. But we are here to focus on ourselves internally and physically, and to send ourselves love and healing, to nurture our bodies, and to send comfort. So we're going to come to our knees and begin the movement portion of our practice. Reach your arms along your sides, up to the sky, lifting in your belly, pointing the chin to the ceiling, and draw the hands down to your heart. One more time, the exact same thing. Bringing the hands down to the heart. Last reach up to the ceiling here. Chin looks up, and we reach forward in our forward bend, laying over across the fronts of our thighs in a child's pose. Child's pose is a rejuvenating posture for our spine, our bellies, and a great place to find deep, deep breaths. So let's take some here. Breathing deep, finding space in your spine. Move your hair if you need to. You're always free to adjust as you need. Also feel free to open your knees here as I've done to find a little bit of a different stretch. Deep, deep breaths in, opening the back of your shoulder blades. You'll really feel a stretch across the top of your shoulders after a while. Really looking for openness. Now we're going to press up to tabletop, and we're going to start moving from this child's pose, and we're going to press forward into a knee plank. Child's pose and into a gentle knee plank. We're just passing through these movements, engaging the abdomen when we do hit the plank, but for such a brief moment. There's no hold here. We're just letting our muscles light up in a very, very bright, comforting way. We're going to lift our head and hips to the ceiling in a cow posture. And then we're going to lift in our belly button and drop our head and hips in a cat posture. Belly button reaches for the ground, hips and head lift to the ceiling, cow posture. And belly button lifts to the ceiling, head drops, back to cat. Breathe in here. Head and hips reach to the ceiling, and we will press back into a downward facing dog here. Really, really reaching through our shoulders, lengthening through our hamstrings, the backs of our legs, and pressing through our lower back, lifting our hips to the ceiling. Take some deep, deep breaths in. Breathe into your lower abs and bend your knees if you would like for a little bit of a different stretch. We're going to come to the top of our mat now. Come back a little to the middle, actually. And reach the arms up to the ceiling, reaching tall and stretching out down to the ground for our hamstring stretch. This is the first forward fold of the day, so be gentle. Go ahead and adjust yourself as you need to. It's a comfort flow, so you're fine to have whatever clothing items you need, whatever is comforting for you. Go ahead and grab your shoulders or your elbows if you would like to, and feel free to sway back and forth a little. We're going to release, pressing up halfway, and then breathe out as we come back in. Go ahead and step back into a full plank, holding just barely for a moment. Again, bring your feet down, knees into tabletop. And we're just going to do some gentle hip circles. Gentle, gentle hip circles. Circling clockwise, left to right. Find all of the space in your joints here. Just send your hip joints some love. Our hip joints can get so tight and carry so much tension. So just give them some attention and send them some comfort. Let's reverse that circle, going counterclockwise. Let the head get involved if you would like. My head's definitely starting to get involved here. Bringing some connection to your upper and lower body. And sit back in your child's pose for a few breaths. Let's come up. You're going to use your pillow here and spread your legs just a little for a deep child's pose with the knees apart. This gets a bit deeper into our lower abs and allows us to sink a little further into our back and a little deeper into our shoulder stretch. The pillow here adds some comfort and some support. And also, if you can't go super far down, you can have a puffy pillow so that you can rest, and it gives you a little extra space. Take some deep, deep breaths here. Send yourself some comfort. Send yourself some love. Pressing back into the downward facing dog again. Looking forward and back. Finding length in those hamstrings, length in the back, lifting the hips to the sky and pressing through the shoulders. Deep breath into the belly and breathe out. Deep, deep breath in. And feel free to walk the feet out a little bit. Getting a little bit of an extra stretch in those calf muscles. And let's come on down again. Walking forward just a little bit. Gonna adjust my clothes again. My hair likes to go everywhere when I practice. Alright, so we're just gonna shuffle forward just a little bit. And we're gonna lie down onto our backs. Feel free to put both hands on your stomach or to grab your pillow and to hug your pillow for a little extra comfort. And we're going to do a few hip lifts or bridges. Really feeling your abs as you lower. Breathing out as you lift the hips up. Taking a few deep breaths at the top and lowering. And lengthening through the abs as you lift up. Breathing deep as you sit for a moment in this position. And then chest, spine, and hips return to the ground. Let's put our pillow back to the side and our palms down to the ground. Try a few without the pillow, with the support of your arms. Really lifting in our hips here, lifting in our abs, lifting in our rib cage. And then we go rib cage, back, and hips to the floor. Go ahead and lift your toes off the ground. Bring them a little closer towards your bottom. And let the hips fall to one side. Gently, we're just letting the hips fall to each side. The opposite arm can extend next to you to give you a little bit of an oppositional pull. Hopefully at this point you're starting to really feel relaxed and you're in your own space. Hugging the knees toward you. And you can lift your toes off the ground to fall to the other side. Sit back up again. Nice and slow. Taking our time here. Cross one leg over the other and wrap the outside arm around that leg. Lift in your spine and look behind yourself to the opposite shoulder. These twists are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movements to support our digestion. As they gently rotate, they help detoxify our system. If we do have any sickness going on, or if you're on your period, it's a very gentle, comforting position. Sitting up on your sits bones, reaching up and over, forward fold, just a gentle, gentle forward fold, sitting forward fold here. Go ahead and flex your toes to get the calves and the hamstrings a little deeper, if you can. Reach for the tops of your feet and lengthening your abs here. You may not go down very far, and you may not be feeling very well, so you may not go down as far as you normally would on a good day. But wherever you are, let's make today a good day. Sending comfort and sitting up, coming back to seating. We're going to finish together with another arm reach up to the sky. Palms together as you bring them down to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. Feel free to sit here as long as you would like to just continue focusing on your practice, focusing on your peace, and sending yourself love and comfort and healing. I'll see you again soon.